Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Thursday, April 16th. You'll be interested to know, today is National Wear Your Pajamas to Work Day. This playful holiday encourages colleagues to embrace comfort and a relaxed vibe, boosting morale and sparking creative conversations at the office. Join the fun by donning your coziest pajamas and sharing smiles with teammates, a lighthearted way to celebrate together. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Thursday at Ocean Beach. This morning it's looking fair with waves around 4 to 5 feet. Conditions are clean at 7 a.m., but they shift to fair by 8 a.m. and remain steady through noon. Expect the wind to pick up slightly to side shore at 8 miles per hour by late morning, adding some chop to the surface. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m. with a 2-foot incoming low tide when the west-northwest swell is 6 feet at 8 seconds and the offshore wind is 5 miles per hour. The first high tide on Thursday will be 5 feet at 11:45 a.m., followed by a 1-foot low tide just before 5. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 59 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions start off fair on Friday with waves around 4 to 5 feet and light offshore winds. Saturday sees a drop to 2 to 3 plus feet, remaining clean in the morning but turning choppy by afternoon. Expect a steady increase in swell on Sunday, bringing more consistent 2 to 3 foot sets with cleaner conditions throughout the day. This morning, it's sunny and it feels like 45 degrees with 9 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:46 and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:31. It looks like we're in for a sunny day with a high near 64 and temperatures fall into around 62 in the afternoon, alongside a moderate north-northwest breeze, around 12 miles per hour, with gusts hitting 22. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 67. Tonight, expect mostly clear skies with a low around 52 and a moderate north-northwest wind, around 12 miles per hour, with gusts up to 22. Looking ahead in the weather. This morning, it's sunny and it feels like 45 degrees with 9 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:46 and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:31. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, the Oakland City Council has enacted a controversial new encampment policy, easing restrictions on sweeps, despite significant opposition from advocates for the unhoused. The policy, which passed with a 5-to-1 vote, allows the city to redefine encampment to exclude vehicles, including recreational vehicles, making it possible to site and tow inhabited vehicles. It also permits immediate closures of encampments, including tents blocking sidewalks, and expands the definition of high-sensitivity areas, which now includes utilities and public transit. Officials described the policy as a public health and safety measure aimed at reducing crimes associated with encampments. Now on to sports. On Tuesday, rumors began to swirl that the end was nigh for LIV Golf. Sources from across golf sent up the same smoke signal. LIV Golf, as suddenly as it was born, was seemingly dead. If LIV does go the way of the dodo bird, it is hard not to view the 2026 Masters as the final nail in the Disruptor League's coffin. Apart from a great T3 performance by Tyrrell Hatton, it was a disastrous showing in Augusta by LIV's biggest stars. Bryson DeChambeau, the league's biggest asset and one of the tournament favorites, looked completely lost. In local sports, the Giants are in Cincinnati this morning for the rubber match against the Reds at 9:40. San Francisco is looking to avoid the sweep after dropping the first 2 games of this series. Tyler Mull struggled early yesterday, allowing 8 runs in 4 innings as the Reds rolled to a 8-3 win. The G-men managed just 5 hits and are now 6-12 on the season with 4 straight losses. Landon Roop takes the mound today opposite Chase Burns. The offense has been silent in Cincinnati, just 4 combined runs in 2 games, but there is no time to dwell. They need to find some life and stay alive in this series. Meanwhile, the Warriors are heading to Phoenix after a huge play-in win over the Clippers last night. Steph Curry was absolutely electric down the stretch, finishing with 35 points on impressive shooting and nailing the dagger 3 with 50 seconds left. Golden State shot 57% overall and 46% from deep. Luis Santos added 20 points off the bench. The Dubs face the Suns on Friday to keep their playoff push alive. Down in San Jose, the Sharks wrap up their regular season tonight in Winnipeg at 5 o'clock. Macklin Celebrini had a strong year for the franchise, reaching 44 goals and earning Hart Trophy consideration as the young team bounced back from basement dweller status. In top news, Live Nation has lost a jury trial in a significant monopoly case against multiple states. The ruling has major implications across the live music business, as a judge will now decide on remedies, which could include a breakup of Live Nation and Ticketmaster. Live Nation Entertainment has been found liable in a bombshell lawsuit that could drastically shake up the live music landscape. Jurors determined that Live Nation operates as a monopoly, suppressing competitors and increasing ticket costs for fans. This verdict follows a lawsuit filed by the Department of Justice and nearly 40 plaintiff states in May of 2024. In business news, this tax season's big winners received over $32 billion back from new tax cuts. Many homeowners in Democratic-leaning states received hefty tax refunds. For taxpayers this year, the state and local tax deduction has been sweet. Individuals who utilized a much higher federal deduction for state and local taxes have benefited significantly under the Republican Party's One Big Beautiful Bill Act. Internal Revenue Service statistics indicate that income tax refunds are 11% larger than last year due to new tax breaks. More than 53 million taxpayers claimed at least one of these new deductions, including more than 25 million households who deducted an average of $3,100 for overtime pay. The Internal Revenue Service has received almost 100 million returns so far. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is unchanged at $75,000. Ethereum is up 1% to about 2,000. And XRP is up 3.5% to $1.41. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Costco has rolled out a new checkout system that promises to cut transaction times to just seconds. However, early reactions indicate one significant problem. Employees report that the new pre-scan system is causing mistakes and frustration, despite claims from the company that it speeds up lines. According to Chief Financial Officer Gary Millerchip, this process allows for an average transaction time of around 8 seconds. While early results suggest improved traffic flow, there are concerns about its effectiveness in practice. This shift reflects a broader trend in retail to streamline the checkout experience. And in entertainment news, Dan Levy wanted to explore family trauma and dysfunction. So he made big mistakes. You might wonder what Dan Levy has been up to in the 6 years since bidding farewell to Schitt's Creek, the beloved acerbic comedy series he co-created and co-starred in with his father, Eugene Levy. The answer is he has turned to a life of crime. His new series for Netflix, Big Mistakes, was released on April 9th and is once again centered on a dysfunctional family. The family includes hapless siblings Nikki and Morgan, their seemingly perfect sister Natalie, and their domineering mother Linda. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American author and humorist James Thurber. And he said, "Humor is emotional chaos remembered in tranquility." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach.